Hello there, Adam here. Today I would share with you my top 5, 6, 7, some tips, top tips on what to do if you're just about to leave drama school. Number 1. So my first tip is to keep acting. What I mean by that is whatever it takes, act. Keep learning. There's a tendency, I think, if you spent 3 years in education, to think, okay, I know it all now, let's get into the real world. But even if the jobs don't come, and they won't come at first, keep your craft honed. Keep going to acting workshops, keep going to voice workshops, keep yourself in that frame of mind that you had at drama school. I spent 2 years out of doing no acting at all, and then to come back to it this year, voice work had gone, acting, everything had just bleh. Keep it going. Do that student film. Get a camera. Film yourself doing a monologue. Just keep acting. You never know when that audition is going to come round. And if you suddenly you haven't got a portfolio of acting pieces or a song under your belt, you've got that added stress then of thinking, oh God, I've got to get myself a piece, a contrasting monologue, a song. Have that all ready and just keep practicing it weekly. 2, go to the theatre, go to the cinema, see as much acting as you can, learn about the actors, analyse it. If you liked a performance, question why did you like that? What was that actor doing? Keep a record of directors you like, actors you'd love to work with, theatres, spaces that you'd like to work in. We live in an incredible digital age of communication where you can get in touch with these directors, actors, producers, casting directors, agents very, very easily. And then follow them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter, keep in touch. Tip number 3, keep positive. For me, keeping positive has meant a lot of reading, a lot of positive thinking books. I started my journey with a book called The Secret, which you may have heard of, but keeping a positive mindset, keeping proactive, keeping motivated. So I'd recommend whatever it is that you do to keep yourself positive, keep yourself motivated, do that. Whether that's exercise, reading, healthy eating. It should be a combination of all those things, really. I don't believe in luck. I think you make your own luck. So be one of those people, one of those very small percentage of actors that do make their own luck, and they're the ones that constantly work. Number 4, remember that as an actor you are a one-man business, and a business costs money. There's spotlight, there's equity, there's Casting Call Pro. Headshots, those headshots you've got now aren't going to last forever. You may need them I get mine regularly done probably every 12 to 18 months. Workshops and classes, you should continue your education. Going to the theatre costs money. Going to see a film costs money. Renting a DVD. I have a website, so every month I have the running costs of a website. I have my own business cards. I have flyers as well. That's another thing. All of the marketing. A business needs marketing. How are you going to do that? The great thing about being self-employed is there are a lot of things that are tax deductible. Haircuts, costumes that you might need for an audition. Anything that you need to help with your career can be put aside for tax purposes, which is good. Bear in mind that you are going to need money to sustain an acting career. 5, try where possible to keep in the profession. So if you're not acting, there are things you can do which will, in terms of jobs for money, which will keep you close to the action so you don't completely lose faith in everything that you're doing. Work in a theatre, work behind the scenes. I did a couple of years of extras work, actually. I know a lot of actors say you shouldn't do extras work, but I'd rather do that than stack shelves or work as a waiter. That's just me, though. Great thing about extras work as well is that you're behind the scenes. You get to see, you're on a set, a working set where you're meeting producers, directors, first ADs, second ADs, actors that are more established. Don't rule that one out. But just anything that will keep you linked in with acting in some way, they're all great ways to make money and keep yourself focused and keep yourself online with what you want to do. 6, here is a really great tip. One of the great things I use in my business is a CRM system. If you don't know what that is, it's a customer resolution. That's not that at all. A CRM system, which is a customer or client. What does CRM stand for? What does CRM stand for? CRM. A CRM system is a customer relationship management. Businesses use it. It's basically a database where you can keep a track of people, of potential customers, potential leads, sales leads. Now this is great for my business, but it's also great for acting, because I have on my database a list of all the directors I've worked with, or all the directors I know. Contacts as well, great book. That's great. I put a lot of the people in contacts into my CRM system. The great thing about the CRM system is then you can keep track of what communications you've had. So for example, if you want to send out if you're looking for an agent and you want to send out your CV to a group of agents, you can do that with your CRM system, and it keeps a log of what that you've done that. You can also set yourself tasks. So for example, Mr. Joe Blogg's agent, I sent him out my CV. Well, I can follow that up with lots of tasks, such as give him a phone call to see what he thought in the CV, see what he's casting next, if it's a casting director. And it's a really great way of keeping tabs on who's who and where you are and who you've talked to, who knows you as an actor, and it keeps you very focused and orientated with your tasks and your goals and what you want to achieve. So a CRM system I'd recommend. Great one I'd recommend is called Capsule. It works out about £8 a month as a subscription, which is peanuts really for what it actually does. I think they might offer a free trial as well. So check that one out, Capsule, a CRM system. 7. Get yourself a showreel if you haven't had one already. I've been to a lot of workshops and meetings with casting directors, and they all say the same thing. If you've got a showreel, the chances are much, much higher of you being seen. The first thing they see on the back end of Spotlight as a casting director is a page full of little thumbnail images of all the actors. If they're casting for a big job and there's 1,000 actors who have applied through Spotlight for this role, they're going to quickly scan first for what images they like. So that's why your headshot is the first point of call. But then they might narrow it down even further to just the actors that have a showreel. So get yourself a showreel. A showreel is a great way of showing obviously what you look like on camera, particularly if you're not in a play at the time and you can't invite a casting director. For example, I live in Birmingham, and to get London casting directors to come and see you in a play in Birmingham is very, very unlikely. But having a showreel is another way, it's another string to your bow, another way that they can see you act. You can obviously pick and choose what material that you use. In fact, I'm probably going to do an entire blog dedicated to showreels, because it's important to have a good showreel. If you haven't got yourself one already, get yourself a showreel. Well, that's all I could come up with today. It's Halloween. We've got a Halloween cat pumpkin. Misha, say goodbye to everybody. All right, don't then. But no doubt there will be more tips in the future, more blogs. So subscribe to the link below and you will receive these. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed it, share it with your friends and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.